Happy Wednesday, I know. It's still hot. It's still hazy, at least for us in Denver at the Front Range. Western Colorado, very different picture, but that cooler, cloudier weather in western Colorado, that will overtake our hazy and hot conditions that we're seeing right now and for your day today here in the Denver area. Meteorologist Chris Bianchi with a detailed look at that Colorado forecast for you here on 9 News Watch and on 9 News YouTube. And start things out by taking a look at those hazy skies. Again, I know it is hot and it's hazy, but we do have some very big changes arriving late tonight, but probably more into your day tomorrow. So there's a look at those overall headlines that we've got for you. It's hot and hazy in Denver today. Mountains really on the stormy side. In fact, if you are planning on using I-70 to get through Glenwood Canyon today, it is not looking good here, folks. I think they're going to close it down at some point later on this afternoon, this evening. Just a lot of activity out there. And that activity will make its way into the Front Range more tomorrow, as I mentioned, and that will include the chance for some pretty strong showers and storms. And I think I'll give you a little early heads up on the forecast. I think both tomorrow and Friday, good garage days. So we could be looking at some large hail around the Denver Front Range area. Not everyone's going to see it, but we do have that possibility for some of that large hail. So again, just one takeaway already would be, again, get that car in the garage or the carport if you have access to one. Meantime, for your day today, it's that same old pattern, isn't it? With those air quality alerts stretching throughout the entire Front Range. This will go until 4 o'clock. It's mainly ground ozone, so not a whole lot of wildfire smoke. Most of that's kind of dissipated its way back to the west. And so for now, it's mainly kind of ground ozone. So basically, plain old pollution that you're seeing outside for your day today. And that is why we've got those air quality alerts that are in place for this afternoon, again, until 4 o'clock. Meantime, eastern Colorado, a lot of low to mid 80s for us. Some upper 80s, including DIA at 89 degrees for us. We'll get to our 45th day at 90 or above later on this afternoon in Denver. In fact, might be about there with those in-between hourly observations. I'm getting into the weeds here. You probably don't care about that. Mountains, 60s and 70s for 69 Gunnison, 75 Eagle, 80 Meeker. That's where we've got those clouds in place. This slides a little bit on the cooler side. And of course, there's some elevation up there as well, helping out with some of those cooler temperatures. Forecast highs for today, Grand Junction. Notice how much cooler it is for us. We've been basically stuck in the upper 90s, low 100s all summer long. Today, 85 is probably going to feel like, I wouldn't say winter, but it's going to probably feel fall-like compared to where we've been all summer long out there. And that's thanks to the cloud cover and those showers and storms. Meantime, Denver, 96, a scorcher for us. Eastern Plains as well, 91 Springfield, 93 Yuma, 95 Greeley. And again, that is where we're anticipating that extremely hot weather for one more day. And then we get all that messy weather in Utah to kick its way off to the east, and that will bring us some of those widespread showers and storms and cooler temperatures in time for your day tomorrow. So I guess I clicked back to this by accident, but meantime, showers and storms just starting to flare on up for us here in around the western slope. And again, west of the divide is where you're going to see the action for your day today. Primarily, a few of those showers and storms will try and kind of push east, but they won't be all that successful. There is, of course, the Glenwood Canyon burn scar area right about there, and already seeing a few light showers overtaking that area. It'll be later on today where we see some more of that widespread action. Burn scars especially vulnerable thanks to a combination of a cold front with monsoonal showers and storms. The way to think about it is that cold front with that monsoonal moisture. Think about taking a wet sponge and just kind of squeezing it on out. That's the cold front is that kind of squeezing motion. The wet sponge is the monsoonal moisture. You get those two things to collide, and that cold front is going to really help to wring out all of that moisture. And that's why we're kind of especially concerned for the western slope for today in terms of that possibility or that higher possibility for flash flooding. Meantime, also some large hail possible out here as well. The western slope, Grand Junction up through Craig, Meeker, and on south here through Durango, Telluride, with that chance for some larger hail. Probably a good garage day for our friends out in far western parts of Colorado. Forecast, shower storms will dot the map. Notice by kind of 2, 3, 4 o'clock, already seeing those storms lining on up for us. Grand Junction on east about Glenwood Springs in the Glenwood Canyon area again. So if you're planning on crossing I-70 in Glenwood Canyon, get that done ASAP. Again, kind of 3, 4, or 5 o'clock on. I think we're going to have some serious issues out that way with some of those flash flood warnings that could easily close down the canyon. Meantime, southern Colorado, few hit or miss showers, storms for us in the San Juan, the San Luis Valley on west into the San Juans later on this afternoon and into this evening. Notice some of that widespread action here in Utah. That will pull east as we get later on through this afternoon and into tonight. And also Notice the timing here, folks. We're still looking at widespread action for us overnight and to early on your Thursday morning. So we're still going to be talking about showers and storms into your Thursday morning for Grand Junction, for Telluride, for Eagle, Aspen, on east into maybe even as far east as Frisco, Silverthorne. Again, west of the Divide, you'll see those showers and storms. Then later on tomorrow, we'll see some more showers and storms into the Front Range. Now for today, do want to put in there that Denver, we do have a chance, kind of like yesterday. Remember yesterday we had kind of 5 o'clock, those very brief gusty downpours. We'll have that similar setup for today. 1 or 2 storms may make their way into the Denver area, and it'll be a similar setup as what we saw yesterday, where you get a very brief 5-10 minute downpour, some gusty winds, and that's about it. Not looking at a hail threat, not looking at a widespread rain event for today. Any storms that do trickle their way down into the Denver area will be brief and won't be all that widespread. Better chance to get up into the foothills, but same idea even up here as well. Georgetown into Clear Creek and Taylor County, as well as Park County again. Maybe an isolated shower or storm, very brief, mainly wind driven. That'll about do it. Tomorrow, again, will be the action day for Denver in the Front Range, and same into your Friday. For tonight, temperatures for Denver dropping back into low 60s. Showers possible again. Anything will be brief. It won't be widespread. It's nothing to really cancel any outdoor plans that you might have in place. So just go ahead with those outdoor plans. Just might want to just keep in mind some sort of indoor alternative. Maybe if you're doing a patio happy hour, again, just make sure you've got access to sprint inside in case you do get one of those gusty downpours. All right, tomorrow, different story. 84 for a high. Very, very different. Scattered showers and storms, those will kind of be into the afternoon and evening time frame for us in Denver. So as we get later on through the day, we start to push those shower storms into the I-25 urban corridor, Larimer, Weld on south into Adams, Arapahoe, Boulder, Broomfield on south into Douglas and Albert County, seeing those showers and storms. Those will slide east along I-76. As they do so, we'll see large hail and damaging winds is our big concern, but I think tomorrow could be a big hail day for us. Let me preface that. Tomorrow could be, for a few of us, a larger hail day in some spots in the metro area, but probably a better chance to get a little north of Denver. You get on up, we'll call it kind of Brighton on north and east from there. You'll have a higher chance for seeing some of those stronger showers and storms. Meantime, closer look in. Notice this yellow shading. That is a level 2 on a 0-5 scale in terms of that possibility for some severe storms. And again, large hail will probably be our main concern, but gusty winds as well. The dark green, which includes the entire Denver metro area and much of central and northern Colorado, it is a level 1 risk, but Denver proper within that level 2 risk. So again, good garage day for tomorrow. Not everyone's going to see large hail, but tomorrow, what storms do develop could produce some larger hail in a few spots. Forecast highs for tomorrow, a lot of low to mid 80s for us. Again, those afternoon showers and storms probably looking kind of 3 to 6 o'clock or so for that heightened risk for some of those storms. Meantime, that 7-day forecast, we cool things on down significantly in your Friday. Look at that, just 82 for a high. That'll feel nice, won't it? And then by your Saturday and Sunday, back to our regularly scheduled summer, midsummer-like weather, although we're kind of at the end of summer now. This will be getting into the, this is our second to last weekend in the month of August, so we're starting to get to the point now where we're starting to get past some of that peak summer heating, but it won't feel that way this weekend with temperatures right around 90 degrees. It'll stay that way early next week. And by the way, early next week, you've probably seen those large fires in California. One thing I'm a little worried about is that by next week, we get some of that wildfire smoke from California to push its way into our region. Something to keep in mind. Through the weekend, we'll have very good air quality once we get today out of the picture. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, good air quality. Maybe starting to see some of that smoke trickle its way into our picture by the end of the weekend into early next week. Still TBD on that forecast. Air quality can be a bit of a hit or miss forecast, but something to watch for. So that'll do it for your detailed Colorado weather forecast. Meteorologist Chris Bianchi. Have a great rest of your Wednesday.